Hello, and welcome to the scientific process. I'm your hostess, Crazy Aunt Nay. What we will learn in this episode is quick, dirty basics of what the actual scientific process is. Armed with this information, you will be able to spot when people are misusing it. You hear a lot about the science these days from many different people. Most people attempting to use this as an authority are either ignorant of what it actually is, or they are idiots, or both. First, you must understand a thing before you can tell if someone is lying about it. So let's get into it. The basic scientific process consists of 5 basic steps. These are observation research, hypothesis, experiment, data analysis, and conclusion. The very foundation of the scientific process is that another person, or maybe people, should be able to conduct your experiment the same way and reach the exact same result. If this does not happen, then a number of things could be happening. Your hypothesis is either false, or your experiment steps had too many variables that are changing the outcome. So you can adjust to see if you can remove these and then get a solid conclusion. Your data analysis may be wrong or flawed. If you do not have a hypothesis that can be proven time and again, then you do not have the science. Science is not theology, the study of nature, of God, and religious belief. Science is not opinion. Science is not racist. The technical definition of science is the systemic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained. Is science objective or subjective? That's right, it's objective. It is physical fact that can be seen, touched, smelled, heard, and tasted. When we talked about gravity, that is science and a good illustration of the scientific process. You can observe when you throw an apple up, it comes back down. You can research if there is any knowledge out there where something thrown up failed to come down. You can set a hypothesis that if you throw an apple in the air, it will come down, no matter how high or how hard you throw it. You can conduct an experiment where you throw it different heights. You have different people of different strengths throw it, and you can keep track of the records of how many times it came down and how many times it failed to come back down. You can look at your data and see that 100% of the time the apple came back down. Therefore, you can form an absolute conclusion that gravity is real and the object thrown into the air will always come down. Not all experiments will be as absolute as gravity, but this is the process. Another thing to keep in mind is Occam's razor. This is the principle that gives precedence to simplicity of 2 competing theories. The simpler explanation is likely the right one. In other words, keep it simple, stupid, KISS. We learned that at school. Not sure if you learned that at school. If you're investigating who drew on the wall and a toddler is in the room and a marker is on the floor, would you conclude the dog drew on the wall? What about the likelihood that some intruder came in, drew on the wall, put the marker down and left? Why not? The most likely explanation is the toddler drew on the wall, right? These are important concepts to keep in mind throughout our process of analyzing information. Now you can think through the steps of the scientific process for yourself. If you can't get to the same conclusion every time, remember it could be wrong, it could be a made-up lie. If someone won't show you their data and analysis and explain how they reached their conclusion, they are probably bullshitting you.